all the zero people who are currently watching this, although hopefully on the replay. It's another beautiful day of crypto fear and greed at 28. As long as it's below 30, it's an amazing time to buy. Bitcoin dominance, I just checked it a second ago, has been in a rising wedge since a mini rising wedge since like the end of September or start of October. And those chart patterns, as people who study chart patterns know, rising wedges tend to always, those are bearish. So they'll like go up a little, and then they're going to just break down at some point, right? Or they'll have something that's called three drives to a high. It goes up once, twice, three times. Each time is slightly higher than the other, and then again. But that's similar to a rising wedge. Then it'll break down. So that's exactly what Bitcoin dominance is doing right now, implying that when Bitcoin dominance goes down, Ethereum and all the altcoins will go up in much greater percentage terms. Bitcoin could still go up, but the alts and everything else has bigger gains. And that's exactly what we want for the start of alt season. So we're not there yet, but we're just, it's literally day by day. It could be any day now. Watching one of my favorite crypto YouTubers, Cesar Gets Crypto, who's mentioned that we have an FOMC meeting coming up. It's in a few days, the end of this month, maybe October 28th, I want to say. But it's going to be in the next few days. And typically, and for all the past FOMC meetings, or the last few, crypto has gone up, has risen up into them. And then maybe it sells off a little bit at that time or right after the FOMC meeting, right? So we actually haven't seen that rise. Crypto's been going down the last few days, which makes me think that maybe we're going to get up, even it's like a quick spike up. And we're talking super short term, okay, over the next 5, 6, 7 days, something like that. And then we get maybe a smaller pullback or whatever, and then we continue on through November. So that's my best guess into what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, it's just, there's no guarantees, but that's how it's been happening for the last few FOMC meetings. So, was it the trend is your friend until the end? I love that saying. It's so simple, it's so memorable, and that literally proves that, yeah, trends typically go on also longer than you think until they finally don't. And so far, the cryptos have risen up into the FOMC meetings for the last few FOMC meetings. So maybe this one will be different, but statistically it won't. So we'll see. Like I said, we got maybe 5, 6 more days until the FOMC. We haven't gone up yet. So it's just like literally, any day, any hour now. For those just, stack and chill, stacking sats or whatever the cool kids call it these days. Really okay, just from the top cryptos, there's no need to go out crazy on the risk curve in these times of fear. You could literally buy Solana for under $185. That's a steal. You can buy Doge right now for 19 cents. Again, if it's under 20 cents, it's a steal. Stellar Lumens at 31 cents, steal. Oh my God. XRP at still under $2.40. And these are all like blue chip alts. These have been around for years, have stood the test of time, are doing amazing, I'm mentioning alts in the top 10 or within the top 20. I mean, really, you don't even have to look for those 100Xs at the moment. I wouldn't. Why take a risk when you literally there's the capital G guarantee as close as you can get to a guarantee in crypto, right? There's no real guarantee, but I mean, you could literally buy Doge. Its all-time high is over 70 cents. It's under 20 cents right now, and it is the only altcoin. I'm going to keep saying this because it is such an amazing risk to reward. I said this in my last video too. Right now, it is the only altcoin. A lot of folks don't know this. It has hit a new all-time high in every single cycle it's been through. And we're not talking, it's not like it's been around for 2 years and that's not saying much, or 4 years. No, I mean, it's been close to 10 years? I don't know exactly, but it's also one of the most OG of OG altcoins. And it's the only one that old that has hit a new all-time high. So it's just mind-boggling how you could not want to buy Doge. Or again, I mentioned Solana as one of the top, competitors to Ethereum. That's also well off its all-time high. And it's in the top 5 or something like that. And it's under $200. It's no brainer. So that's what I've been doing. I've been holding. So I do have riskier bags as well. Like gaming coins, and I think those will do fine, but they'll rise later on. even like the safer ones of those, which are like Mana, Sand, those are like the OGs. And when I say safe, I just mean the most likely to at some point go up when we're in a full alt season, because those have also been around for several cycles. You know, traders know them. Traders know to look for them when things get hot and spicy. They're going to go for the tried and true blue chip gaming coins, but that's farther down the road. So right now, like I'm holding what I have in those risky, let's say, or lower cap. I mean, even Horizon I considered lower cap risky, and that just did a 3x out of nowhere like a month ago or a few weeks ago. So yeah, that just shows you never know when they're going to pop. But right now, with any new cash, my non-financial recommendation would be just to why take extra risk when you could literally just buy the no-brainers: XRP, XLM, Doge, Solana, Avalanche is another amazing one that's been around now for a couple cycles. That's way undervalued. Actually, if you want a little bit of extra, like beyond Solana, if you want a little bit of extra ROI, and it's not that much riskier, honestly. I mean, it's a slightly lower market cap, but still, it's a very established ecosystem. In NFTs, gaming, AI. I think, like, I don't even know all the specifics, but yeah, I'm going to say Avalanche. So if you want to buy something a little bit riskier, but not that much, and with the potential better ROI than Solana, I would say Avalanche. But yeah, like you really can't go wrong if you stick to like the top 20, even the top 40, 50, like probably fine. But even the top 10, like fuck it, just go for the top 10. Like I said, if I had to pick one altcoin right now and I couldn't buy anything else, I just could only buy one altcoin. Guess what I'm going to say? That's right, Doge. But yeah, if you want to pick one layer one to buy, that's not Ethereum, Solana. But if you pick two, it would be Solana and Avalanche. So yeah, I'm just repeating myself with this one at this point. But it's just like, my God, it's such a fucking good opportunity. We're probably going to rise into the FOMC, which is a few days away. And even if we don't by November, we're definitely going to be blasting off. It's not just my opinion. Several respected analysts I follow and have actually paid subscriptions for that have been right much more than they've been wrong over the years are also predicting that. Is anyone saying, oh, Karen, hey, what's up? Karen, hey, welcome. Thanks for swinging by. Oh, 10 people. Oh my God, this is a new record. Although that's not saying much because this is my third live stream. I'm really enjoying this shit. It's a lot more fun than like doing these structured videos. And let's be honest, I know basic chart patterns, but I'm not an analyst. I've been here since 2016. I know the fundamentals of crypto. I know, yeah, like risk reward and risk management and some DeFi and all that stuff. But like, I just don't have a passion for analyzing charts. I like talking. I like sharing my opinions like this. So anyway, thank you everyone for swinging by. Drop your comments below. If you are buying, if you're selling, what are you buying? If you're selling, well, I wouldn't sell, but everyone has their own financial situation, blah, blah, blah. You got to do what you got to do to pay the bills, put food on the table. But believe me, I am like scrapping every little last cent I can off every little crevice of everywhere just to put as much as I can into crypto, because it's like literally, I said, any day now. And if I have to live off like right now, and I have a little bit of, I'm very fortunate enough to have a little bit of like silver, and I've, if I have to, silver's at a height, no one wants to sell precious metals now because they're just going through the roof. So it's like, hey, if I have to sell a little bit of silver, I'm not going to sell all of it because I think it's going much higher. But if I had to pick between selling a little bit of silver to pay the bills and live and hold my cryptos, my bloody bags of cryptos another day, I would rather do that because, especially again, if we're talking like the blue chip alts, like I think in the, let's say, short to medium term, maybe like even the next few months, I definitely imagine cryptos having a better ROI versus like gold and even silver. Let's say silver does really well, which is very possible. Let's say silver doubles over the next few months again. So it's at 52 bucks. I don't know. If it goes to 100, which I don't think it will in the next couple of months, but it could. It could have like just a blow off spike. That would be amazing. But I wouldn't regret selling. I'm going to leave you with this. This is the last thing I'll say. I wouldn't regret selling that silver. And if it lets me hold, let's just give the example of Doge, because that's my favorite risk reward right now. If it lets me hold Doge for a few extra months, knowing that Doge would probably 3 to 4x in that same time. So like silver, let's say I get a 2x versus Doge, I'm assuming 3 to 4x. Okay, not tomorrow, but like say over the next few months, right? So that's kind of where I'm going with this. Especially, I mean, let's say I'm wrong. Let's say Doge only 2x's. Okay, well then it would be the same, right? So still, I would not regret selling an asset that will go up less, letting me hold something a little bit more volatile, but I just think we're at a better point in the cycle. So that's just me. My point is, I'm just holding on to every piece of crypto that I can, and piece of advice. Oh, I like that. Oh, maybe someone didn't. I thought someone commented this, but it just popped up. Okay, it says, maybe it's from YouTube. It said, a piece of advice you would give to your younger self. My piece of advice would be, once you have the profits, don't take more and more risk. Right now, we're not at that point. We're at the low point, like right before the blast off. So I wouldn't actually sell any crypto. But once we're, in the heat of the bull market, and everyone's talking about 100x's and like basically where gold is right now. If crypto is where gold is right now, then I'd be like, get the GTFO, get the fuck out. Okay. Or at least, at very, very, very least, take out what your initial investment was. But we're a far, far, far away from that. So just hold on to your something. I don't know. I feel like there's a better word. Hold on to your hats. No, that's stupid. Hold on to something. Shit's going to get wild. We're almost there. Hang in there, guys. We got this. And if you got to pay the bills, do what you got to do. But just, at least hold if you can't buy more. All right, this was awesome. Thanks for 11 minutes. Wow, that just flew by. Thanks for joining, everyone. Karam, you are my number one fan, said hi. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you. Really, really do. Like and subscribe, helps the channel. And I want to do a lot more of these live streams. And in the future, you can always ask questions. I'm happy to answer them live here. And peace.